So when I wake up in the morning, I usually tune in to my favorite news channel, and I'm always curious as to what the weather's going to be like around the country and, of course, in my local area. Well, I can tell you, it's hot, and it's hot virtually everywhere. Look at the current temperatures. This is a graph of the country, and you can see most of the country is covered in areas of orange and red. When you get into the orange and the red and the deeper burgundies, you're looking at temperatures that are 90 to over 100 degrees. And if you look at that map of our country, you can see most of the country is under a very, very high heat index, which brings us to the air conditioner that we're going to be featuring for you. This is a brand new air conditioner that we were able to get a very special price on, and it is brought to us by the important Honeywell name brand, which you have known for years as being trustworthy and really top-notch quality products. We're going to be featuring for you this brand new portable AC, which will allow you to cool your home, your bedroom, your great room, and allow you to stay nice and comfortable throughout this hot summer that we're having. For the visit, and this is the only scheduled airing, and I think we only bought in about 400 because we expect to sell them all out. We have taken almost $30 to $40 off the price, and we're going to ship this to you with free shipping, and you can get this at home for under $100 a month. Bill Duggan happens to be one of our home experts. He's going to be joining me for the full presentation.
Good morning.
So it's hot everywhere.
And that's just it. You want to be prepared, but it's hot everywhere. Why heat that entire home, upstairs, downstairs, and all those rooms that you're not in, when you want to have this cooling system right where you're sitting, enjoying TV, sleeping at night?
Yes.
And remember, this is the first time we've been able to bring in a Honeywell portable air conditioning unit, and we don't expect it to come back either because it's so limited.
So only scheduled airing. Let's do this, just for the sake of having fun.
Sure.
Tell us the temperature where you are. How hot is it where you live? So call our testimonial talk line. There's our number. It's 1-866-376-8255. Let's do a little competition and see
who's got the hottest spot.
Who's got the hottest spot?
And it's getting hotter. I mean, there's a heat wave on both coasts right now. And I know my AC unit at my apartment building, it's 40 years old. And every time I have to crank up the AC, I get a little nervous because is it going to last through the season? But also, why heat the living room and the family room when I'm cozy in bed? I want to show you how this is portable, how it moves around. And remember, it's a 3-in-1 unit. It's going to be a nice, powerful 3-speed fan. It's going to be that most effective dehumidifier on the marketplace. And it's that 12,000 BTU portable air conditioning unit. So you see it easily rolls around on casters, which is great. You can pop open that exhaust fan at the top to push out that cooler air into your living space. And actually, since we're on that shot, let's just show everyone how much cooler it's coming in. So let's 41 degrees is coming out of my portable air conditioning unit. 40 degrees, so 39 degrees. Isn't that going to be nice and cozy when you're underneath that blanket or sleeping at night? And I'm just heating my apartment bedroom or my master bedroom instead of the whole house. So that's the air that's coming out. But let me just come down here and show you some of the controls. Speaking of controls, comes with a remote control, and then also those added values. When you see the remote control, by the way, guess what? All the remote control options are also on the unit. So if you ever have that where it's like, oh, I want to put the timer on, but the timer's on the unit, I have to get out of bed. All your controls are right here on the remote control, but are the same that are on the unit. And I'm going to come down to the unit too, because I want you to take you through it a little bit. So this is actually a decal, which, by the way, comes off. So if you want a really slick front, you're going to see it. Did you notice how it just lit up? It's touch screen, by the way. It's beautiful. It's smooth. So I just turned it on. I have my 3 different modes. My dehumidifier, which is going to be those little water droplets. I have my the next one is my fan mode. Remember, 3 speeds, and then I have that air conditioning unit. You set the temperature up or down. You want to crank it up because you know it's a little too warm or a little too cold. You have those options, and I can easily do it from the remote control. One thing that I appreciate about it, say I set it at 68 degrees, because that's the temperature I like to fall asleep to. Once it hits 68 degrees, it stops. It doesn't keep running all night.
That's nice.
And that's just it. It reads the temperature of the room, and then it doesn't keep running up your air conditioning bill because it knows it's at 68 degrees. It also has the timer, which the timer I think is important because it's 2 options. You want to run it for 2 hours in the morning when you're running around putting on that makeup, you don't want to be all pasty and sticky, you can set it for 2 hours. You want to set it to be off for 6 hours, but turn on an hour before you come home from the office. So when you walk into your house, it's nice and cool, you can turn it on to standby mode for 6 hours, and it'll turn on at 4:30 in the afternoon. And when you come home at 5:30, a nice, cool apartment.
That's really cost saving. Absolutely.
And remember, talk about cost savings, free shipping. We're giving you a cover, which is a $40 value as well, which that cover, by the way, stores all the pieces that you need to exhaust that fan, which we're going to show you how that works. But the exhaust kit, no tools required. So all right here, I have all my pieces. They're easily and discreetly tucked away, so when I'm not using it in the winter season maybe, I'm not gonna lose any pieces.
I want to take a moment to invite you to shop with us for this. We know that it's hot all across the country. I know that many of you live in areas where you don't have a central heat and air conditioning system because you just simply don't need it. But you too are faced with this extremely hot weather. And so how are you going to make it safe and comfortable for you and your family? These portable air conditioners, we haven't been able to keep them in stock, quite frankly, this year. I mean, every time we've brought a design in, it has sold out. I don't know what's going on. I know last year was the hottest summer on record since they've been taking note of it. I don't know what this summer is going to pan out to be. All I can tell you is when I look at that map, and that's a current map of the country, and I see red all across the country, I know that it's hot where you are. And so give yourself some relief. Having a central air conditioner system put into your home costs thousands and thousands of dollars. And perhaps for you, you don't have the money for it or you're not ready for that large investment, but you need to be comfortable and you need to be cool. This is a wonderful alternative because we're going to ship this to you for free and it's under $100. The other part of this is that you might have a central air conditioner system in your home, but maybe it's gone bad. That just happened to a neighbor of mine. And I'm telling you, if you don't have the money and you can't afford right now to have that whole new system put in because it's, you know, close to $10,000 to do something like that, what do you do in the meantime? You have a system like this. These systems are not like they were even 3 years ago. This does not have a tank that you have to pour. It has an auto-evaporating system. So they're not these systems where water is dripping everywhere. You've got to empty some bucket someplace. None of that exists anymore. You literally plug this in, you install it in a window, you sit back and just be ready to be nice and cool and comfortable. We're going to show you how this sets up. I'm encouraging you to order. Only scheduled airing for the day. Very limited. It's brand new. We don't expect it to last.
You reminded me about those, the ones that used to evaporate water onto your floor and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be in this little office out in Los Angeles, and the floor would be damp because the water had to go somewhere, and it wasn't going out the window. You see how you're getting everything included. It exhausts into your standard window. You think about those other air conditioning units that sit in your window. They take up half the window, which you can't see. Then you can't even use the window. Also, the nice thing about this is you have options. You want to do it horizontal, you can spread this across horizontal, which is great, or you can actually go vertical in your window too if your window opens sideways, because some slide open rather than pop open. And how does this assemble? Remember, no tools required. Everything just snaps right in, so whether you don't have, you're not that handy, boom, I'm just halfway there. It takes 5 minutes to set it up. It's so simple.
That's cool, 5 minutes?
Isn't that great? And the thing is, you talk about air conditioning units going out. Helen Keeney, one of our show hosts here, she went on vacation, she came home, you know, she didn't have the air conditioner running while she was gone. She comes home, she wants to turn down the AC. It wasn't working. The house was already 85 degrees and it wasn't cracked. She's like, come on, please. And that's just it. You want to be prepared. This is from Honeywell, 12,000 BTUs. It's powerful, it's effective, and what they also appreciate, look at how slim this is. Look at this touch panel across the front. It just disappears, so it's really sharp. You want to just turn it off? I just touch it right there. My power thing, everything lights up. But more importantly, will you touch the exhaust pipe right there? And it's not uber hot, but you feel that warmth?
This is warm.
It's nice and warm. Guess what? All that is warm air from your house being pushed outside, while that cool air is being pushed inside. Another thing I found interesting about the Honeywell name brand, you know Freon? Have you heard of Freon?
Yes.
It's what runs every air conditioning unit in America. Do you know who has a patent on Freon? Honeywell. Honeywell knows air conditioning. They know what our needs are. It's quiet, it's powerful. That's just the air conditioning unit that we're talking to you about. Because remember, it's also going to be a great fan in terms of moving the air in your space. 3 different speeds, but then also dehumidifying. We're talking about how hot it is, but you know St. Louis has had the wettest July on record in history ever. Right now here, it's been really wet recently.
Yeah.
Another thing I appreciate is this filter that sits in the back of your unit. This filter, washable and reusable, permanent filter. So when this gets, you know, some of the dog hair, the dander that's floating around in your house, which is to protect your machine, you don't have to go buy a new one. You just wash it and reuse it, and it pops right back in. So you can get this home and start enjoying cooler air for $99. $99 on that FlexPay, enjoying a great brand name. And remember, this is the first time we've actually brought Honeywell portable air conditioners to air. We've had them on hsn.com. They've been very popular, but we literally have the last 400 in the country of this unit at the best price ever.
Well, here's what I want you to know. You've got two ways that you can order this. You can use a major credit card and you can buy it, pay the full amount. I certainly encourage you to take advantage of the FlexPay. I think that's a wonderful way to go. That way you can spread those payments out, their interest-free payments, over the next couple of months, and it's under $100. Or if you own our HSN card, many of you do, you can capitalize on what we call VIP financing, and your payments will break out to be $55.55. If you're interested in saving another $20, apply for our HSN card. And today is going to be the final day of the month where when you apply for our HSN card, you can not only save $20 off the price of the AC, but you can also turn around and take advantage of the VIP financing. That's probably what I would do.
You are saving us so much money.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's my job. And I take pride in it. No, I do. But seriously, being hot is no joke. When I'm hot, I can't sleep. I'm miserable. You think about it. A lot of homes, even with central air, the air isn't balanced. So you may have one room that's really, really cold. Then you may have another room where it's a little warmer than you'd like. So even in a home that might have central air, maybe you still need to have a portable AC to cool a certain part of the home or a specific room. This is a really, really great value. Remember, no buckets, no water, 5 minutes to set this up, no tools. It's probably the best AC, best looking one that I've seen us offer. And today you get to buy it at a special value. I'm inviting you to call and join us for it. Tell me what you're doing there.
Well, I'm just realizing I'm a little warm, and you talk about not sleeping well. Have you ever had that restless night's sleep and you're like, why did I not sleep well? And I go look at the thermometer, it's like, I forgot to turn on the air conditioner when I was asleep, which keeps me cool, which gives me that soundless night's sleep. From the comfort of my bed, I can actually crank this down, because what you're going to notice on the monitor right over here, it's telling me the room temperature. It's 71 degrees. So that's, again, it's smarter than your average portable air conditioning unit. So I want to turn it down. So I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to be able to adjust. Oh, I'm turning it up. I'm going to be able to adjust it from the comfort of my bed or that beautiful touchscreen panel. And before you know it, it's going to start getting cooler and cooler. And you're talking about Marlo helping us save money. It's cooling down my bedroom. It's cooling down my home office or my family room, and not the upstairs and the downstairs. And I like to equate it back to my grandmother. She couldn't go upstairs anymore. So she pretty much was downstairs in the house in that one room, but it got hot in the summer, and we had to have the air conditioner running in the entire home, upstairs and downstairs, to keep her cool in the one room she was pretty much hanging out in. And the thing is, we had pillows over the vents upstairs. We tried everything to keep it upstairs, but it was even in the vent pipes. This is a portable unit. I wanted to show you how smooth and easily it glides around. But you also have to remember, this portable unit, it's your fan, it's your dehumidifier, and it's that portable air conditioning unit. So you see how smooth this is.
Oh, that's
very
great.
Nice and easy to roll around. And the fact that you're getting it on free shipping, because this is quite a heavy little piece of equipment, because remember, all the parts and pieces are nicely taken care of. Speaking of nicely taken care of, the warranty here at HSN is exclusive. It's a 5-year warranty on the compressor, the evaporator, and the condenser. Also, you actually get an extra year warranty. This is important for everyone. So you have a protective cover, which is about a $40 value. But then the manufacturer's 1-year limited warranty and parts, HSN is doubling that, everybody. It's a 2-year warranty on that. But then you have a 5-year warranty on the condenser, the evaporator, and the other part.
That was so cute.
The condenser, the evaporator, and the other part. I'm blanking on it right now. But you know what I mean. It's covered by Honeywell. That's what happens when you get a brand name that's been around for 100 years.
Read the pamphlet that'll be in the inside is what
and read it, because it's exclusive to HSN. You buy it anywhere else,
that was so
it won't
cute.
be in there.
Well, our show is live. We can't remember it all.
Rick Perry moment.
Oh, that's
like,
it.
What was that? Yeah. What's the third one?
Here's what we're going to do. We are going to give you a chance to order. I think about all the things. I think it's the Capricorn in me. I think about all the things that we go out and buy. And for whatever reason, I like to relate everything to a cell phone, because I grew up without a cell phone. I do have one now, but I think about how expensive they are. And I look at the price of this, which is $499.95, and trust me, that's a lot of money, and it is an investment for almost everyone. But I think about what you pay for your cell phone. A lot of you paid this amount for your cell phone. A lot of you paid over $400 for a tablet, a computer, some of the things that are great in our lives, but might not be a necessity in our lives, being cool, I think, is essential. It can be dangerously hot out there. And for you and your family, when you want to be comfortable, I'm telling you, these portable air conditioners are so wonderful. They put out a lot of air. I think that's one of the things that's so different from what they used to be. You will be just cold, seriously, with the amount of air that these portable air conditioners put out. You're talking 12,000 BTUs. The most powerful one that you can buy on the market is over 14,000, and they're expensive, 14,000 BTUs. 12,000 is perfect. This is the only one that we've ever brought in from Honeywell. We've saved one of the best for last for our birthday month. And because it's July 31st and it's the final day of our birthday month, we wanted to offer all sorts of great deals. If you're uncomfortable now, or if you know someone who is, or if, you know, you're like Bill and you believe that your AC has seen its best days, and you're worried that it might go out at any time, and you know you don't have it within the budget, maybe in 2015 to get a whole new system installed, what do you do in the meantime? If you're living in parts of the country like Florida and Texas and Louisiana and Mississippi and Georgia, it doesn't start cooling off until the end of October, November. So we've got at least, what, almost 3 more.
Summer's coming.
2 or 3 more months of this. This is instantly going to cool your home, cool your room, make it so nice and comfortable for your family. It's energy efficient, it's quiet. The system is easy, it's on wheels, so it's portable. You can move it from room to room. The setup is going to be the best part on this. There are no tools, and it'll take you 5 minutes. Because you think of an air conditioner, you look at this and you go, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to set this up. It's so easy. It is so simple. Hopefully we'll be able to even show you how to do it here. So if you need it and you want it, buy it. That's why we offer you the flex pay. You don't even have to qualify for it. If you've got $100 that you can invest in this over the next 5 months, then do it. You will use this year after year after year. Once it cools off, you can tuck it away. We give you a cover, which is really nice. I've not seen a cover offered with any of the other models that we've offered. And remember, it's a 3-in-1. So it's an air conditioner, it's a fan, and it's also a dehumidifier. And one of the biggest features on this is that it has what they call an auto-evaporation system. Meaning no buckets, no water to drain. That is a big, 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 big deal, because nobody wants all the work and you worry about wetting your floors and buckets, and who wants to be bothered with that?
And another big deal, remember, this is the only Honeywell portable air conditioning unit of the year, of the season, so once we're done in about 20 minutes, we don't know when it's going to come back. So pick it up today and take advantage of that flex pay. Marlo, I know you're in heels, and I know you're in pretty dress. Do you mind pushing over that AC unit right there?
I don't mind at all.
So I want you to see. Yeah, it's so simple.
Oh, it's cold.
Feels good though, doesn't it?
Yes.
In this hot summer. And
it's
the thing
cold.
is, look how easy it is to move around. So one thing I want to show everyone, remember, this is a dehumidifier unit.
It's
the most
very nice.
Effect, isn't it great? Very slick, and I just love how, look how that front panel just disappears. It's very sharp.
Right, because this is going to be in your bedroom, and you know, you want it to look nice. It's a really beautiful machine.
And it's nice and powerful and quiet. Granted, we have 3 out here all cranked up because we want you to see the benefit, but look at that, 44 degrees, 43 degrees is what's 42. Oh, it's getting, I just want to cuddle up with you, Marlo. And that's the best part about it. It's going to be cool in our room, but we're not going to be hot ourselves, because it's about personal comfort.
I want you to touch on this because Bill said something a little bit earlier that I think is so key, and I haven't heard this feature with other portable ACs. You talked about if you like your room or your home at a certain temperature. So if you like it, you said if you like it at 68, it will go up to that temperature of 68, and once it maintains that temperature of 68, it'll dial itself back.
Exactly. It won't keep going. It'll monitor that temperature.
Right.
So if it happens to get to 69, it'll kick itself on, which is great because it's not constantly running, which is more efficient.
But it'll just keep it at that and I love that customized ideal temperatures, because sometimes, you know how you'll turn on a portable AC, and if it doesn't have that customized temperature, then in the middle of the night you're freezing, and you got to get up and like dial it back. And with this, it has that gauge, so it knows to keep that room at the temperature that you love it. And I also love the portable timer on this. You know, if you work outside of the home, or if you're going to be running errands and you don't want to keep it on because you want to save money, no problem. If you think you're going to be home around 4 or 5 o'clock, you can program it to turn on maybe a half an hour before you come home, and that way you don't come home to a hot house, you come home to a nice cool house.
Right.
So that's also a really, really great feature. Customizable, programmable, a great system, easy setup on this, and very, very affordable. The price on this would normally sell for about $600. So you can see our price is $499.95. And it's with free shipping. That shipping and handling saves you a lot of money. And it's $99.99. Only Honeywell portable AC for the year.
Right.
And it's a really beautiful system. But more importantly, it's going to be so nice for you and your family, you know, to be cool. I don't know how you do it. I have such a hard time sleeping when I'm hot.
Well, that's just it. You're doing everyone a favor. You might be fine, but company comes over. You want to give them that personal option. More importantly, when else are you going to see a portable AC unit on TV here at HSN? Because we're getting later in the season, but we still have August and October and September. I skipped a month. And the thing is, you're going to be taken care of because you're going to have a great name brand from Honeywell, 12,000 BTUs, and also about that added savings, free shipping, but then that extra warranty that we're giving you here, because if you were to find it anywhere else, you are not going to get that full 5-year warranty, which what we're giving to you. You get a full extra year from HSN, but then you're getting that 5 years on the compressor, the condenser, and the evaporator.
Yeah.
I got all three. Okay.
Good job.
Takes a village sometimes, but we got all three. And those three elements are the heart and the meat that keep you cool. I want to quickly go into the dehumidifier story real quick. So dehumidifiers, a lot of us get them because of the moisture in the air. We, have valuables in the house. We just want to keep everything nice and dry. The most effective dehumidifier pulls out about 70 pints of water a day from the air. Do you know how much this unit does? 70 pints of water a day. It is up there with the most effective dehumidifier in the marketplace. And do you know how many pints of water that is? I want to show everyone. I'm going to move this out of the way because it moves so slowly.
Look how easy it moves with one hand.
Imagine pulling out 9 gallons of water. 9 gallons of water from the air. That's what your unit is going to do. So this is not going to be getting into your curtains and your drapes or your hair. It's going to be sucked out of the air because of the dehumidifying system that's in this unit. So you can't get a better dehumidifier out there, but you're getting one today when you pick it up with Honeywell with the best warranty that's out there as well. But then when we're getting into that cooling system, let's be real. Why cool upstairs when we're sitting downstairs watching TV on movie night, This will keep that room cool to that desired temperature. You plug it in at 68 degrees, it's not going to keep going and going and going. It'll be more efficient. Because you also talk about the savings of your energy bill comes.
Yeah.
And it's air conditioning month. Maybe you have a pool cleaner or sweep and all that stuff. Every time you get that envelope, you're like, oh, let's hope it's not going to be a whammy. And the thing is, you're not going to be running it as much. And maybe you will run your central system, but you can run it higher. You can run it at 78 degrees because you're not upstairs during the day, you're in the kitchen, but you'll have your portable unit in that room. And I'm going to come over here again to remind you how simple it is to set it up. No tools required. Within 5 minutes you get the ventilation kit, which is awesome. Let's just go to that front panel again because you see how slick that is. All the decals are removed. It's that touch screen, doesn't light up at all, so boom, I'm just going to touch my screen right here. See how it just lights up? It's really slick and sharp. Same controls that are on there are on the remote control that you're getting. And more importantly, that temperature that you have coming out of your unit, it's going to be nice and crisp and controllable to the temperature that you want. And sorry, guys, I set that up too quick for you, but nice 44 degrees. I mean, isn't that going to feel refreshing? Can you read that at home, everybody? And the thing is, that's the comfort that you're going to have. But let's go back to that installation. You're getting the installation kit. So whether your window opens up and down or side to side, even Marlo can do it in heels.
Is there any way for us to turn this to the side a little bit?
Turn to the side, which way? This way?
Anyway.
So they can see how it pops it.
So this is all you're doing. You're just popping that on the back, and it snaps in, and then you have the hose, and then this part right here
slides either way.
So you can slide it vertically or this way, and it adjusts to your window size. Right. Put it in the window.
And you think about...
And that's it. You got to plug it in.
That's it. But also,
but that's it.
You plug it into a standard wall outlet.
Yeah.
Which is important, too.
That really is important, So you plug it in like you plug in to charge your cell phone or to charge your computer. I mean, it's really simple. I don't think they used to be this simple. Back in the day, I think they were a little bit more complicated. I know most of the older models had the bucket thing and the water.
Exactly.
this system doesn't, there is no bucket.
There's no tank to show you.
There's nothing to even show you because that doesn't even exist.
Right.
These newer systems have an auto-evaporating system, so that's not even something you even have to worry about.
And that evaporator, 5-year warranty.
5-year warranty.
That's one of the three
on it.
things.
Show us the filter that was in the inside, too.
And this is important, too, because that filter right here in the back, permanent and washable. So this helps get any of the particles floating around in our air, not in our system, because it traps it, but you don't have to go out and have an extra expense on that as well. And we're talking about the other units that were an option before in the past. They were the in-window units. I mean, if it was in your bedroom and in the window, it was only in your bedroom, you could never move it. And it took up half the window, and then you couldn't even open and close the window because it was planted in the window. Same if it was in your home office. Cool thing about this, you can wheel it from your home office to the bedroom, pop it in the window because it easily just pops in and out, no tools required, and you're instantly enjoying that cooler temperature.
Yeah. If you're renting a place, or leasing a place.
An older place without central heater air.
Oh, yeah.
My mom lives in San Francisco. We have maybe 5 really hot days a year. This comes in handy on those 5 days because, you know, the air conditioning is fog. But when it gets hot, we want comfort.
Sure.
And this is what's going to give it to you with the huge name in the industry, Honeywell, which has been around 100 years. We do air purifiers, we do a whole bunch of products here. But this is the first and only time we're brought in that portable AC unit.
And the 5 flexible payments is only for today. So unfortunately, I guess fortunately, let's talk about the good news. The good news is that it's new and we put it on special. All the pricing is special. The free shipping and handling is a special. The flex pay offer of the 5 months at under $100 and then the lower price. The bad news is the flex pay goes away tonight at midnight. So it's pretty much a one-day only special. We only brought in a little over 400 of these. The response this hour has been wonderful. I'm going to ask if we can put up that map of the country once again, because this certainly gives you a picture. Everything that you're seeing in orange and red means that there are temperatures beyond 90 to 100 degrees that are out there. It's hot. It's hot. It's muggy. And when it's hot out there, we're uncomfortable. We're not at our very best, right? You're just miserable. And, you know, the other part about it is that it really can be dangerous. And it also can be very expensive. You know, I think we're all looking at our electric bill and going, whoa, you know, how do we manage staying comfortable and staying cool with running an air conditioner? What's lovely about having a unit like this, even if you do have a central AC unit, is that you can now only cool the room that you're in instead of cooling the entire house. And for a lot of people, it's how they manage. It's how they make it by. Well, and it makes sense, you know. When you get home, by the time you eat dinner, if you're truly only going to be relaxing, let's say in your family room or in your bedroom, why are you cooling the whole house? Right. So cool the room that you're in. You're going to love it. I predict that this is going to become a customer pick. It puts out a lot of air. I want you to know that. These are serious air conditioning units. These are not toys. These are real powerful. You know, Bill mentioned those wall units. These are far more powerful than those wall units that are out there.
About double.
Yeah, so I just want you to know that if you're thinking, gosh, how does this compare? It's about double. So for those of you who seriously, if you need to cool your home, this is what you make the investment in. And it's going to last you for a lifetime. I think that's the other part that's nice. Certainly, we've got a couple of more months of summer, but what happens next year and the year after and the year after? So you'll love this. It's a great choice. It's a smart investment. I'm so thrilled that you get to buy it today at the special savings and on the flex pay, the ease of setting it up, that extended warranty. The warranty that Bill has mentioned, I don't think that's been offered with any other unit that we've offered. A 5-year warranty and a 2-year warranty on some of the parts. That's a really rock solid warranty, but I think the benefit is that you are buying from Honeywell. And that is a name that is so trusted and beloved and is known for being reliable and producing great quality products. And that should really make you feel good about making the investment. You know that Honeywell name.
That's why it's been around for so long.
I know it's superficial, that it's also, I think, the best looking portable AC unit that we've offered this year.
Actually, you bring up a great point. This is their #1 top seller in terms of that design, because you could leave it out. Because remember, it's your portable air conditioning unit, but maybe when it gets a little cooler, but you want that nice fan, this is your 3-speed fan as well. One thing I want to point out, if you remember when we were talking a little bit earlier, it was about 71 degrees in this huge aircraft hangar-sized studio, and it's already dropping it down 2 degrees. 2 degrees without heating the kitchen or heating the makeup room. It's heating or cooling the room that we're in. And you also brought up those in-window units. They're about 6,000 BTUs. This is 12,000 BTUs to get that nice larger space. I love the fact that I have a remote control, so for the comfort of my bed or the couch, I can crank up the temperature. Because remember, that 69 is the temperature in the room. But then I want to crank it down, I can turn it down to 61 degrees or up. I have my choices. And also remember, look at how slick this is. I'm going to close this down so you don't see the streamers, but this is your touch panel. It's really slick and sharp. I'm going to turn it off just so you can see what it looks like. Everything disappears. Marla was talking about how it's the slickest and one of the most sharp looking units here. This is the most popular designed one by Honeywell ever. I'm going to come over here again just to show you a tour of a
I don't know why I'm holding this. I feel like I should be on one of those.
Well, remember, that's included.
Price is Right or something.
Look, you model it very well. I can take it, Brenda. But remember, you're getting the venting kit, which is important. You're also getting the cover, which would normally be an additional purchase. So you're getting a lot more, and then you're also getting that warranty.
I turned it around on the back because I think it's nice to be able to see that, you know, around on the back. So
here's where your exhaust pipe's going to go. Again, no tools required. Snaps right in there, just like, you know, any building block. Here's your permanent filter, which this permanent filter you don't go and buy again. You just wash it and reuse it, because that's going to protect your compressor, condenser, and evaporator. And then, which remember, you have a 5-year warranty on those here at HSN.
It's on wheels.
So sharp.
I'm telling you, you can move that from your bedroom to your living room to the kids' room, to the home office, to the home office.
Where are the kids having a sleepover? Put it down with them over.
The guest bedroom. I mean, it's nice, and it's solid. You know, you can't be here to feel, but when you get this at home, you're gonna go, I'm surprised that they were able to ship this with free shipping.
Well, that's why it's an extra $35 value.
No, but it's free shipping today.
Oh, perfect.
It's free shipping, but I make that point because we're talking a serious air conditioner. You're gonna love the quality of this. We have a 5-minute clock that's gonna be going up. Only airing. Only scheduled airing. It is, I mean, we really did pull out all the stops for you on this one. If you need it, if you want it, if it's gonna make a difference in the comfort level of you and your family, buy it. Yes, it's an investment for sure, but it's one that's gonna pay off. I mean, when you're sleeping well at night, if you have small children, if you have parents or seniors that you're responsible for taking care of, we all know that we need to be cool in order to get a good night's sleep. We just do. And it's so hot out there that we deserve to be comfortable and cool, especially in our house. We can't control the temperature on the outside. We can't control the temperatures when we go to work and to our offices. But we darn well want to be able to be comfortable in our sanctuary where we go to relax and rest. So you deserve this. Your family deserves it. And so that 5 flexible payments really permits you to be able to own something that's optimal and that's going to make a big difference. And it's under $100. So I hope that you can use any major credit card, by the way. So whether you have a Visa or MasterCard or Discover, any major credit card, put your order in. I think we have a little over 300. If you would like to use our card, HSN, we have our own proprietary card. There are some advantages. And if you use our HSN card, it's no interest for 9 months. And I think your payout breakout for 9 months, it's $55.
No way.
And 55 cents. And if you apply for the card, because let's say you don't have our HSN card, but you'd like to get it because the $55 sounds better than the $100. If you apply and you're approved, and most people that apply for that card are approved. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they're really lenient.
Thank you. There's nothing worse. I've done that at retailers.
You can save $20.
I've done it. You want the credit card, and I go through the application, and then you get denied. I'm like,
you're like, right.
I just went through all that.
Yeah, all of
so
that.
Thank you, HSN.
Yeah. No, HSN is pretty lenient.
But you talk about heat waves. You mentioned something I thought was important. It's dangerous. One of the things that happens when the temperatures get hotter, like check in on your seniors, and that's why I go back to my story about my grandmother. We don't want to heat the entire 2-level house when she was, you know, pretty much hanging out in the family room. So it's perfect for those seniors. We have 4-legged friends at home too.
Yes, we do.
We don't want to heat the entire house or apartment for, you know, they're going to sit on the couch all day, but we can keep them comfortable. Because remember, this is your portable air conditioner unit. a 3-speed fan, and that dehumidifier from Honeywell. I'm gonna come down here just to remind you of the controls. This pops down so it's slick, you're getting a great cover. I'm gonna show you the touch panels, which are over here, which I just think this is the most sharp part. This decal actually comes off, but when I hit it, you see it's nice touch screen, so there's my power button. And then right over here, we have it in air conditioning mode. I hit it again, those water droplets, you hear it transfer down. It actually, it shifted into low gear, because now it's on dehumidifier, those little raindrops. Now it's on my 3-speed fan mode, which right over here, I can change my fan mode from high to medium to low. Again, all built in, and we'll go back to our air conditioning mode, because I want to increase the temperature in the room, because actually it's getting a little cold. And I also love that timer. Remember, that timer has 2 functions. It doesn't just run for 2 hours, 4 hours, or whatever I set it for. It also runs in a standby mode. So, you know, I don't want it to be running while I'm at the office, but I want it to come on 6 hours from now before I come home. So it'll start running and cooling down the house, so when you get home with the kids and the groceries, it's nice and relaxing. And when I mean cooler, let's go back to this if we can real quick. Show you what, oh, I cranked up the heat. Let's see what, it says 62 degrees, but it's gonna start dropping down and get cooler and cooler, because that's the power of what we're getting from this. Is it going down or up? It's going down. It's going up.
No, it's going down.
It's going down.
It's just taking a minute.
And that's just it, because we had turned it off to show you the dehumidifier mode. But once those evaporators, condensers, and compressor start kicking in, which remember, 5-year warranty with that offer here today at HSN.
So a couple things you should know. The FlexPay and the free shipping and handling goes away tonight at midnight. So if you truly want to buy it, I'm recommending that you do it. Put your orders in. Remember, no buckets with this one. This actually has an evaporating system, so it's simple. No tools to set this up. It will literally take you 5 minutes to set this up. It's on wheels. We can deliver it to you. It's well worth it. It's so worth it. I'm a native Floridian. It's hot, but it gets so hot everywhere. And if you're uncomfortable, if you can't sleep well at night, if you can't afford a portable central system, maybe yours has gone bad, or you just want to cool the room that you're in or that you rest and relax in, this is the smartest investment. It's the only airing of the day. It's the first Honeywell and only Honeywell portable air conditioner system we're bringing in this year, and I think it's one of the best looking systems. The cover comes with it. That's a nice bonus, because when winter comes and you no longer